100% this. Never assume that in that video where I'm talking about a man not being able to meet your needs and then you walking away from him, understand that I'm never talking about leaving your 80% guy for the 20%. If you leave your 80% guy for the 20%, it's never going to work out for you, because are you ever really going to be happy? Like, that's the real thing. That's the biggest thing, because some women can leave their 80 for the 20 and you're still unhappy because you realize the grass was not greener on the other side. I'm not talking to you ladies. I'm talking to the women who are clearly in an unequally yoked relationship. This man isn't even 80%. This man is more like 30, 40, maybe at best. He's not everything, and she's compromising on a lot of things, looking past a lot of things, and he isn't truly what she needs. And I'm speaking to the women, number one, who don't really know who they are, because oftentimes, especially young women, now of course it could be 40, 50, however years old, but typically it's young women who are making these poor relationship decisions. And most of my audience is for younger women who are like, what, 27 and under, 30 and under, especially from 18 to 25 though. Like, that's my specific target. And a lot of these women, these girls, they're in situations with men and they don't even know themselves. So when I tell you to walk away from a man who is not meeting your needs and isn't capable of meeting your needs, this is under the guise of you at least understanding that there's more that you can have for yourself, kind of thing. This is not for the women who know who they are and are in happy, healthy relationships, and you're just lacking some things that make you unhappy. Your partner is never going to be perfect. And I always say that you got to pick the bullshit that you're willing to stick through in your person. You have to figure out, before you even get into a relationship, you need to figure out what it is you're willing to stick through. For some people, that's cheating. I don't think it should be, but for some people it's cheating. They can stick through cheating and that's okay, but they won't stick through being with a liar. They won't stick through being with a thief or a gambler or a drinker, but they will stick through somebody cheating because they can work past it. That everybody's standards and whatever requirements are different. And my thing is, if these women are in relationships where a man is blatantly telling them, listen, you're making me feel like I'm not enough, then maybe he isn't enough. And she needs to get a man who is. And they need to also understand that that man won't even be perfect. But at least maybe the bullshit that the new man is coming with is something that she can live with, instead of the man that she's currently with and she can't live with his bullshit. This is what I'm hoping that women are understanding as I'm giving this advice. And if they're not, this is why I'm making this video, responding to your 80-20 comment, because that is very important for them to know. I'm hoping women are not taking that and taking that as me saying, like, just leave them. Every time a man can't meet your needs, just leave them, because that's not realistic. Your man, even when you get married and you are in a long-term relationship, your needs will not be met all the time. There are seasons in your relationship where you will have to meet your needs, and you're the only one that is going to do so. There are things that are going to happen: grief, trials, children. You won't be meeting his sexual needs, especially during childbirth and like postpartum, and you know what I'm saying? It'd be wrong for him to say, I don't want to be with you because you're not meeting my sexual needs. That's not, that's not what I'm saying. I just assumed it was common sense, but I forget. On the internet, it's not, everybody doesn't think the same. So my assumption was an assumption, and I should have clarified more in the video, because I never want to lead women astray. And this is why I don't tell women to leave husbands or whatever in relationships, typically, unless they're truly like going through trial and tribulation. Okay. But I also just don't support unhealthy relationships and unbalanced relationships. Hopefully that made sense.